Instead of doing what was right for us, she did what she wanted to do. So tonight, we'll give the wilderness what it wants. If we get back.
Did you ever anticipate that this history will unfold like it actually did?
No, I don't think so. I don't try to guess ahead of time. Before I signed on to the show, they gave me kind of like an overview. They were very specific about season one and all the story points that were going to be hit. And then subsequent seasons, they were a little more vague, but it was clear they had a plan for what to do. But yeah, there were some real surprises this season. Some things I did not know were going to happen for sure.
Especially for your character, because I can see that she's unfolding very quick and in different directions that we couldn't expect after the first season.
Yeah, yeah, you're very right about that. Yeah.
What was most challenging for you to by building this character, seeing how she's progressing in the second season and in the third? Because I can imagine that it's completely a different person that you were starting with.
I mean, it feels like the same person because I think because we had had so many conversations, the writers and I, before we started filming. So I did have an understanding of where they wanted to take her. So it wasn't like a huge surprise. It doesn't feel like a different person. It feels like an uncovering of something that I always knew was there. Like she's really, really trying to repress these feelings and be a reasonable person and be a good member of society, and she just can't really. So I had a sense that it was going to unravel a little bit. This season, there's a little more unraveling than I imagined, but it was very fun to play.
So what you want to tell me is that the things that are surprising for us, the viewers, for you were planned long ahead?
Yeah, I mean, there's I don't know the entire plot, but I did know that they had a plan for her, and I knew she wasn't just gonna be someone who's like washing someone's underpants, you know? Like I knew that she was a very complicated person and she was gonna get quite dark at times.
You like to play the characters looking at your biography. I think I don't know how, but you're choosing those characters, those more complex ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's more interesting. It's more interesting to play somebody who has a lot of different things going on. You know, it's fun sometimes to play somebody who has a little less darkness to them. Like that can really be fun. But I like it. I like it when they're complicated people and you're getting to work with a lot of material.
This is why you went in acting, because you were starting in Peter Jackson. So I think you started with a real high. And I'm curious,
Yeah.
this is something that you learn on this set and knowing how you want to progress as a person, as an actor?
I learned everything on Peter's set on Heavenly Creatures. Like they had to teach me, I had done plays and stuff at school, but they had to teach me how to access emotion, how to be okay afterwards and not just go home and feel like an emotional wreck. I was 15 and I had to scream and cry and do all these different things. And so I was very protected on that set. And I really did learn how to be very private in a place where people are working all around you and how to get to an emotional place and then how to safely return to yourself. And that's been something that's been invaluable.
But you were a humble student because you were 15, and I heard that you were a pretty crazy person in that age.
I was a little crazy, like in my personal life, but I mean, all I ever wanted was to be an actor. And here I was with the opportunity to do that with a great director and a great, great, great actress I was working with. So I was, all I wanted to do was be at work. You know, we would have a long, long day and wrap at the end of the day. And I just couldn't wait to go back in the morning. It was the most alive I had ever felt.